I really like Cobra Kai.
What the hell, man? Don't you knock?
Been knocking for 5 minutes. Guess you couldn't hear me over that trash in your boombox.
What the hell's a boombox?
What the hell's that thing on your face?
It's a mustache.
I want to first preface this video by saying, at first glance, it looks like this show is doomed to fail. This show is a martial arts comedy drama teen high school soap opera set in Los Angeles about a karate war between two rival dojos, all stemming from that one movie from 1984 that you more than likely watched while growing up. What the fuck? This show should not work. Now, with that being said, Cobra Kai is easily my favorite show of 2021. Cobra Kai is one of the best TV shows I've watched in a long time and is currently the best ongoing show on Netflix. So yeah, let's get into that. This show defies all logic for me. I wasn't even that big of a fan of the original 4 movies, but there's no denying they're an iconic part of 80s film history. I'd reckon that you'd have to go out of your way to find somebody who hasn't watched the original or at least heard of one of them. So, almost a decade after the last movie, we would get our first new piece of Karate Kid media. That would be 2010's The Karate Kid, a remake of the original film starring Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. But this time it's set in Beijing and the kid is learning Kung Fu instead of karate, but it's still called The Karate Kid. What? Yeah, so this one isn't liked as much, but honestly, I think it's pretty good.
Kung Fu lives in everything we do, Xiao Zui. It lives in how we put on the jacket, how we take off the jacket, and lives in how we treat people. Everything is Kung Fu.
Yo, it would be like wild if Jaden Smith showed up in Cobra Kai. Anyway, so back on topic, 8 years after the remake, about 34 years after the original movie was released, we'd get Season 1 of Cobra Kai. So, in 2018, when I first heard YouTube was making a sequel series to the original Karate Kid movies, with Ralph Macchio and William Zabka returning, I thought, cool. And that was about it. Yeah, I thought this was just gonna be another cash grab, an attempt to make some money using nostalgia. That's why, for almost 3 years, I didn't even give the show a chance. It was only after Netflix took over and I was bored one day, scrolling through my feed and thought, why not? And gave it a shot. And holy shit, this show fucking rocks. Now, don't expect this to be the most amazingly written show you've ever watched. Don't get me wrong, it's not terrible, but it's certainly not Shakespeare.
Heretofore, you can refer to me as Stingray.
In one word, this show is goofy. But don't worry, goofy doesn't have to be a bad thing. If a show knows what it's doing, like this one does, it works in its favor. The show's goofiness is part of its charm.
3, go. All right, better fall that time.
Cobra Kai does a complete 180 on the lives of returning characters Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence. Yeah, the same Johnny that got his face kicked in the first movie. Clearly things didn't work out for him. Daniel's a pretty successful car salesman now living the high life, while Johnny seems to be just about scraping by.
No. I didn't call her a bitch. I said she was bitching at me. There's a difference. You're firing me because of that bitch?
That is until he decides to bring back Cobra Kai, which in turn starts this whole karate war thing. Not gonna get into the intricacies, just watch the show, it's wild. But what I will get into is one of the main focuses of Cobra Kai, and my favorite part of the show. The relationship between Johnny Lawrence and Miguel Diaz. It starts in the first episode. So, Miguel is the new kid who, with his mom and aunt, just moved into the same complex as Johnny. Later in the episode, Miguel gets picked on by a group of bullies, only to be saved by Johnny. Miguel then seeks out Johnny, asking him to teach him how to fight. Sound a bit familiar? Miguel is young Daniel and Johnny is Mr. Miyagi.
I'm ready for your lame ass karate this time.
It's not lame ass karate. It's Cobra Kai.
This is fucking golden. Johnny teaches Miguel how to fight, while Miguel gradually makes Johnny a better person. This relationship is at the core of the show, and it really is the heart of it. It's an utter joy to watch their relationship evolve throughout the series.
Ooh, who's the man? I'm the man. Oh shit, are you the man too? Tell me you're the man. I'm the man! Yeah!
And this is just one of the things I love about Cobra Kai. It also is one of the best supporting casts I've seen on TV in a long time. Each one of these kids are memorable and unique in their own way. Side note, I fucking love these two.
Your stupid face so much. If you died, I wouldn't even attend your funeral.
This isn't gonna work.
Keep in mind, it's still a soap opera, so there's more than enough drama to keep you engaged. If you're into relationship drama, this show has got you covered.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dad!
Another thing I absolutely love about this show is that it has faith in its viewers and fans of the original movies to understand its references and some of the more subtle things it pulls off. At some points, the show knows exactly what fans of the original movies are thinking, and it uses that to their advantage. On two very notable occasions, they subvert expectations and trick the viewer. The feeling when this happens is amazing. If you've watched the show and seen the original movies, you'll have felt it and you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so spoilers ahead, but one of my favorite moments in this show is just a small detail from the season 2 finale. This scene. See if you can spot it.
I founded Cobra Kai. It belongs to me. It always has. And it always will.
Okay, I'm not gonna blame you if you missed it. If you haven't seen the original movies, it probably won't mean anything to you, but if you have, you more than likely know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's the collar grab. This is such an iconic crease pose, and the show uses it perfectly. The show teases us with this. The writers know the longtime fans will recognize it, and they might have even been waiting for it. Keep in mind, Kreese has been back for an entire season at this point, 10 straight episodes, and they waited for this moment to pull it off. They saved it for the moment whenever John Kreese takes back Cobra Kai. From this gesture alone, you know he's in control. You know he's won. It really is one of the biggest oh shit moments in the show for me, and it is pulled off so well. Cobra Kai is hands down one of the best shows I've watched this year, and it's definitely the biggest surprise for me. I could sit here gushing about it for hours, but that would be a waste of both of our time. Time that could be better spent experiencing it yourself. So I'll leave you with this. If you've seen The Karate Kid, watch this show. Hell, if you haven't, you should still give it a shot. I promise you, you will not regret it. And with season 4 right around the corner, it's the perfect time to jump in.